Dear brothers and sisters, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Lakshmi. I'm an energy healer medium and a meditation teacher. And I've created this channel, Rise and Shine TV, specifically for every one of you who are on a path of spiritual awakening and enlightenment and on a path of better understanding and accepting oneself. And on the 1st of January this year, I finished my 10-day Vipassana retreat. And in this video, I want to share with you my experience and my insights from it. But before we start, please click a like button and subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with all our latest classes, videos, and meditations. Throughout my life, I've tried lots of different spiritual practices, plant medicines, techniques, and teachings, but so far Vipassana had the most profound effect on me. Maybe this happened, of course, because I've done all of these years of spiritual work before going there. Very good preparation for Vipassana happened to be my yearly silent retreats. Every year, sometimes twice a year, I go somewhere in nature alone for 10 days and spend time there in meditation and contemplation. So Vipassana happened to be the last piece of the puzzle in my vision of what is life and who am I in this life. So without any further ado, let's dive in straight into the topic. What's Vipassana? Vipassana is a meditation technique given by Buddha himself to people to get rid of suffering, to become liberated and ultimately enlightened. Let's talk a little bit about structure and organizational part of Vipassana retreat. First of all, it is free of charge. If you are a new student, you cannot even give donation up until the last day of it when you feel and experience the results from this technique. There is no requested donation amount and you give what you can or what you want. There are no sponsors for these retreats and they survive entirely on students' donations. Whatever you donate goes to cover the expenses of the student after you. Same as the donation of a person before you went to cover your stay for these 10 days. Vipassana retreats always are booked to full capacity. There were 50 men and 50 women during my stay. Lots of people are trying for years to register without any luck, but I was accepted from the first try. How did I do that? You need to apply for a course few months in advance. On their website, there will be the list of courses for the upcoming year. The courses close to this date will have apply button in the first column. And you don't want to apply for them because almost in all cases they are already full. So instead scroll down and choose a course where there is no apply button in the first column. In the fourth column, it will be written that the application accepted started from this or that date. So once that date will come, you go to your computer early in the morning, also search on the website. They usually write what time application acceptance starts. Mine said that they started accepting applications at 7:05 a.m. So at that date, at 7:05 a.m., sit on your computer and the moment the apply button will appear in the first column, you press it and quickly fill in the application. You will receive the answer if you are accepted. Sometimes the next day, maybe the same day. And I'm sure you will get accepted once you follow the simple steps. There are multiple Vipassana centers throughout our planet. Here in California, there are 2 of them. One in Joshua Tree and another in Norfolk, a small town not far from Yosemite National Park, and I went to it. I cannot speak for other centers, but one in Norfolk is absolutely amazing. It sits on a vast territory on the hill, in the forest. We had to walk almost quarter of a mile from our residences to the dining hall. This is how big it is. And once we arrived and checked in, we had an option to either leave our phones in our cars or check them in for safekeeping. No one will run up to you and search for phones. Everyone is grown-up people there, but I highly recommend that you follow all the rules that they are asking you to follow. It's all for your highest good, believe me. If you have a slightest fear or doubt that you might want to drive out without finishing the course, just leave your keys and phone for safekeeping. Even I had thoughts to leave, but I have a strong will not to listen to everything my mind tells me. But sometimes the mind can be very convincing, so just burn all the bridges and surrender to the process. Let it purify you. Commit to go really deep with full trust to this ancient technique. And after you check in, men and women are living, eating, and meditating separately, except for the 3 times in a day for a group meditation sitting. I had my own room. It was simple but had all one needed: a bed table, table light, dresser, and hangers. Also, I had an alarm clock in my room and a flashlight to walk safely in the darkness before sunrise and after sunset. Our building had a shared bathroom with 3 showers, and next to our building we had a pile of umbrellas in case of a rain. So in the dining hall there was a separate closet with lots of necessities in case you forgot something. So there you could find things like towels, bed sheets, toothpaste, toothbrush, hair dryers, alarm clocks, lip balms, feminine hygiene products, first aid, etc. Everything in the center is thought through to the last small detail, and I was really impressed by it, by the level of organization. So let's talk about our schedule now. We were supposed to wake up at 4 a.m. every day. They ran a soft bell on the premises, but of course it's not enough to wake up. That's why alarm is so important to have. From 4:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. you meditate on your own, either in your room or you go to pagoda cell. It's a really small meditation room with no windows, so you can switch off the light and meditate in darkness for a much deeper experience. You will be assigned this pagoda cell on the 6th date, I think, or something much later in the course. This room will be only for you. No one else will be meditating there, so it will be charged with your energy. And from 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. is a breakfast time. So you are walking to a dining hall where they serve you really healthy and tasty vegetarian meals. Because I went there on the 21st of December, throughout all my stay, the sunrise was exactly at the time we were having breakfast. So I was always going to eat outside to enjoy the most beautiful sunrises and listen to the birds singing. The whole flock of woodpeckers lived there. Also, I saw finches, hawks, and many other birds. Also, there were lots of squirrels, and one girl even saw 4 deers next to her house. So from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. we had a group meditation in the meditation hall. That's the first time men and women come together, but are sitting separately from both sides of the hall. They provide all the meditation cushions and chairs, but you can bring your own for greater comfort. Because I have knee and lower back problems from dancing, I sat on a soft armchair which I brought with me, and some people were allowed to sit on the chairs. You will have to sit for an hour in meditation without moving, so you better get very comfortable right beforehand. From 9 to 11 a.m. we were meditating on our own again, either in our rooms or in the pagoda cell, or you had the option to stay in the meditation hall. From 11 to 12 there was a lunchtime, and it was the last meal of the day. No one was eating after 12 p.m. Again, they served very nice vegetarian meals made with so much love. One important thing to take with you, especially in winter, is a water bottle, because you can take then some hot water and tea with you. But again, I didn't think about it, and I just asked in the kitchen if they had a spare one, and they gave it to me. From 12 to 1 p.m. there was a rest time, and usually I was trying to take a nap during it. From 1 to 2:30 we were meditating on our own. From 2:30 to 3:30 was a time for a group meditation, the second group meditation in the meditation hall. After that, from 3:30 to 5, you meditate again on your own, either in your room or meditation hall or at the pagoda cell. And after 5, at 5 p.m., we had a tea break, and new students were allowed to have one fruit. And again, the sunset was just around this time, and I always go outside to enjoy the beautiful colors of sunset and say goodbye to this beautiful day while I'm drinking this tea. From 6 to 7 p.m., we had our last group meditation in the meditation hall. From 7 to 8:30, we had an evening discourse by Goenka, the founder of the Vipassana centers, where he explained the technique in much details. He passed away already, so we were watching it in recording. After, we had a closing half-an-hour meditation for the day, and we were going to our rooms. At 10 p.m., all the lights must be out, and everyone goes to sleep. During the course, you have to observe noble silence everywhere and don't talk to your fellow students. You can only talk to your course managers in case you need something or in case of emergency. And you can talk to your teacher to clarify the technique, and you could even sign up for an interview with the teacher after lunch to discuss anything you want Vipassana technique related. Every time there was time to go to the dining hall or to meditation hall, they rang a bell, and it truly added some serenity and harmony to that magical place. On the last 10th day after the morning meditation, the noble silence rule is broken, and you have the whole day to little bit by little bit get used to talking again. In the morning of the 12th day, you have one last group meditation at 4:45 a.m. You have your breakfast, clean your room, and you can leave home. But many students volunteer to stay a bit longer and help with cleaning because the center doesn't have a cleaning staff and all is done by themselves. Also, you're invited to give a tax-deductible donation in any amount you can or want. Also, you'll be asked if you need a ride share or if you can take someone with you in your car. So like I said, everything is so taken care of before, during, and after the retreat. After finishing this 10-day course, you will be considered an old student, and you will receive an email where you can find all the materials necessary for you to implement Vipassana into your everyday life. It is advised that you continue to meditate 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening every day after the completion of the course, and that you try to visit the Vipassana center at least once a year. It's been exactly 10 days as I'm back, and for now I'm waking up every day around 5 a.m. and meditating 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening. Let's see how long it lasts. I didn't make any promises to myself. So this happened to be a very long video already, and I haven't even touched base on any of my insights and the technique itself. So next week I'll record a separate video for you with all my insights and how absolutely life-changing Vipassana was for me. And for now, if you still have some questions left about the organizational part of Vipassana retreat, please comment below and I gladly answer it all. Until then, have a beautiful week full of abundance, love and joy. With love and gratitude, your Lakshmi.